Razaban for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to have with me Karul Itauma. Karul, firstly, how are we doing?
We're great, obviously. Fight week, so we're in the last mile.
We are indeed. Karul, I think last time we bumped into each other was, a couple of months ago, September, your last fight at the Copper Box, I believe it was. Back at the Copper Box this week. How have things been since?
Things have been great since. Stepping up to 6th rounder now, and which meant we had to have a bit of a longer camp, making them adjustments as we go through. And this camp I learned a lot about myself. I feel like I've improved my marginal gains, and I'm happy to be here.
When you look back at your last fight, I'm sure your coach sat down with you and said, look, this was right, this wasn't right. Did you go through that motion? Did you learn more about being in the ring and making those adjustments?
Absolutely. I have this rule where I only watch my fight once. I pick out what I've done wrong there and then leave and forget about it because it's done. So yes, I did pick out areas that I know I should have done better, and I'm going to take that with me for my next one.
What do you know about your opponent on Saturday night?
So I don't really know too much about opponent. I know that obviously we had a little bit of a change of opponents, but my coach has done his research. My coach has looked into it. I've been with him since I was 14, since I had my boxing career. So I trust my coach, trust my team to give me the right tactics going forward.
I know we spoke a little bit about this in our last interview, but is it all about those learning fights? You're not in a particular rush to become a world champion. Of course, the agenda, the goal is to become that world champion, but you've got time on your hand. You want to take your time, learning fights. We know the division's packed here in the UK, but steady process.
Absolutely, you couldn't have said that any better. Experience is something you can't buy. Like, you can buy a lot of things in this world, by experience and going through the process and learning and finding yourself in the sport, within the sport, is something I can't do or can't get unless I go through it. So I'm going to take these learning fights. I'm going to learn more. I'm going to improve more. And so when I do get to that place, I'm more than ready to take it.
Obviously, light heavyweight is your division. That's the division you're going to be campaigning at, and you are at this stage of your career. Obviously, headline on Saturday night is the rematch. It's Lyndon Arthur, it's Anthony. I just want to get your thoughts on that particular fight. We saw in the last fight where Lyndon boxed Yarde. Everyone says Yarde can't box Lyndon. He has to knock him out. Both fighters will make adjustments. Both fighters will be a lot better than the last fight. We're going to have crowds back as well, which might have an effect as well. But how do you see this rematch playing out?
The fight is a great fight, and I feel like both fighters are in this position where the winner has the world title shot, I believe, or something like that. So it's beautiful to see from a live division, to see the two British boxers, potentially getting an opportunity to box for a world title after this. So Lyndon is going to need to do what he's done before, and then Yarde's going to need to bring it. So I wish both fighters the best of luck and let the best man win.
Who are you picking though?
It is a tough one because you could be winning the fight and then one punch changes it all. So I can't break it up like that. But I wish both the fighters best of luck.
You swerved the question. I like it. I like the way you did that. We saw last week Dan Aziz, obviously in the light heavyweight division as well, won the British title. He was quite ecstatic. I spoke to him last week. He says he's the number one in the division now in the UK. I'm not saying you're going to jump in with Dan Aziz tomorrow, but you're going to look at someone like Dan Aziz. I think he's had about 14 fights, become a British champion, and surely that's a route you want to follow as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to be swerving anyone or dodging bullets to get to the world title. I want to do it the proper way. 2023 British champion, 2026 world champion. That's the thing I've got in my head, and I know that I will achieve it. I know I will get it. With that being said, I need to take this learning process. I need to go through it, like I mentioned to you before. I'm only 21. I had my 21st birthday last week, so I've still got a lot more maturing to do, developing, so that when I do get to that level, I'll be able to take it.
All right, Karul, my mic is freezing and I'm sure you're cold and want to get yourself out of here. But yeah, we're going to catch up with you, obviously, press conference on Thursday, weigh-in Friday, and yeah, wish you all the best on Saturday night.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Karul Itauma for IFL TV. Thank you very much.